apps.
Yeah.
So the only bad thing is they came without. They sell them separate from the caps, and I didn't realize that when I bought them. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Interesting.
sucks. It is very interesting. I mean, the button itself looks good. Like, yeah, but there were no caps.
I see. Well, I guess they have it modular out of the gate, so.
Yeah, I get it, and I get it.
Turn the volume down on my display here. Hey everybody, this is Chan Chai. I am doing the Akai's Open League on PlayStation Network today in North America. And yeah, this is always a fun time. The Season 2 has begun. Season 2 of 2025. So let's see here. But yeah, how's the league going so far? The first league battle just finished, right?
Yep, the first battle just finished. K1 Blast, Wheel Noodle, have a nice day. I think it would be nice to me. Hit that first. And the Whopper was second, and General Whipper third.
Excellent.
Alright, so then we go post and let people know that the second league, accepting people to join for the second league. And once I do that, we'll get it started. I mean, 5 matches before we start. And Chance has joined the room. Hey, Cruise Link, how are you? Yeah, let's go put this for PS Steam to see that the 2 Wolf players go over Darga and Optimus UK, veteran from the. I think he also plays Pi, Optimus. Alright, there you go, pose.
I have not seen them play, but I do enjoy reading their discussions. So, let's see here. Well, it's a very nice group in here today. I'm really glad that that K1 Blast, or Noodle, as I typically will call them Noodle, really glad that they've been able to join the Akai leagues. Incredibly energetic new player. I believe they came from Dead or Alive, and they've been very, very strong. They play Jackie really, really well, and I love watching them play. I love fighting with them. So.
Yeah, I'm liking the PlayStation League, in which we always have a consistently like Jan Whipper, Condor, J-Thor, you and Cessna, the Rock Whipper. Even if we don't get a large bit of room, like just having a core set of players that keep showing up all the time, it's fun.
It is, and
developing strategy against each player's tendencies.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it's also again, this is also, we're representative of League. There are actually quite a few PlayStation Network players. They play different. Some play ranked still, but mostly like rooms, and some play League quite a bit. So we still have a really good player base of players, of really strong players actually, and new players on PlayStation Network. So I personally like to keep supporting both platforms. And I still very much enjoy going back and forth between the two. So
we're gonna start the countdown after this match between Condor and Jan Whipper.
But yeah, quite a weekend. This has been an awesome weekend. Technically, yesterday was Revo Day, I guess is what they called it, and so.
Well, I call it Revo Day. I'm not sure what it was.
I thought somebody actually called it Revo Day, but yeah.
I wrote on VF.com Twitter account called it VF Day since they had 3. I'm quite sure it was orchestrated that all 3 events were happening on April 12th.
Yeah.
Because it seemed quite short notice when the Temper Never Sleeps event was announced, and then it was like, it's 1 week, guys. That's 1 week to sign up for it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it works out pretty well for super hype events. That actually works out pretty well, like a quick notice, and then get everybody in really quick, and get the excitement built. It pulls a lot of people off their schedule, but it's what it is. But I think it turned out really good. Over 300 people registered for the event, which seemed to surprise a lot of people. For me, it didn't surprise me as much, or at least I was expecting 200 plus. So, but yeah.
It was it's the most online players for a BF event. I think the most ever was like 200 something for a Tokyo Game Show online team tournament.
Right. So, but the reason it doesn't surprise me as much is mainly because Maximilian Dude, and then the trickle down effects from that, but mainly Max, right? This is the strength of popularity. This is the strength of a channel that a lot of different groups intersect with and observe.
A large audience.
So it's like, if you want to understand why a publisher is likely to reach out to an influencer, this is why.
That was what we've always been talking about, right? It's like I always say, I think if the VF scene is going to grow, quickly grow, we need someone from the outside who has a larger base. Us, we just grow very slowly.
Well, someone who has a larger base period, So whether they're inside or outside, either way, but they would have to have that base, And generally that means the outside, because otherwise already. But Max has always been like, there are friends that play VF that, or at least used to play like a ton, and then they got busy with life, right? And all it takes is like Max to have a stream, and they kind of get back into it, and that seems interesting. But it's like, look, our attention, our time, our energy is all being distributed across many different things in life. Work, family, games, whichever game we've been playing, and then whichever game we would like to play now. So yeah, it's just kind of how it is. Yeah, but it's always a balance of both, right? You want to definitely take good care of the people who really, really love the hardcore, that really love the product, love the game. But you also want to keep drawing in, you want to keep drawing attention as well, in a positive way. So yeah.
Alright, 4 matches before we start the second league for North America. There.
Alright, I gotta move my phone. It's like right there next to my wrist. Alright, let's see. Here we go, Ripper. This will be a nice wake up for the morning. It's like morning for me, but not really. I just made sure that family had their lunch and everything. I do have to do some work today. Daughter's doing a language competition. It's gonna be fun.
I see second animation right now for North America. Europe, we got 2 players undefeated, Octopus and Hipixa. Got quite a few new players on the Europe League. I think you is AFK.
Who's AFK?
Keo229?
He might be. Yeah, when I played him, he wasn't there.
Yeah. But Real Noodle K1 Blast, his Steam ID is Be Nice to Me, right?
Yes, that's correct. That's right. KK. Yeah, ring me out. There we go.
Lucky B. Yeah, Lucky B, you will just have to wait a little bit before we'll get to play. Right now, we've got 6 matches in. 3 more rounds before the Europe League ends. So about 10 minutes, and people get to take a break.
Round 5. Ready, go!
Ben 10.
And as always, if you're playing on Steam, you don't necessarily part of the Virtual Fire the community Virtual Fire Discord or the official Virtual Fire Discord. There is a Steam group that I made that's to provide information for those to let you know when it usually begins and so. And your local event, Chanchai, I believe you say our Panda took first place and you got second, correct?
Yeah, it was a really exciting tournament. It was a really good tournament. But Panda was able to reset in the grand finals, and then and he reset that one in strong fashion. And then we had a really intense battle after that. So it was really good. We also did a 1-to-7 exhibition that is on stream. The 1-to-7, he ended up winning that one too, and it was really good. He managed to, I managed Risk, but he won the war of attrition on Patience. So.
Was he just playing Eileen, or was he switching characters?
Just Eileen. The main reason that he switched characters in the previous tournament was because having to deal with XTN's Taka and not knowing how to play Eileen versus Taka. So so that's why he switched characters a lot during that tournament 2 months ago.
XTN is from
he's from Seattle area, yeah. So XTN is from the Seattle area. He's been playing a lot with players like Jthor and whatnot at the venue called the Salon. I really like the way that Jthor's playing right now. This is great. Jthor, that was an excellent round. So yeah, XTN is a strong player from the Tekken community who's been playing, really interested in VF since the beta, since Revo beta, and he's been very motivated. He's a very strong player in general, and so he's been nice.
I played him yesterday. Super nice guy.
He is. He's a very nice guy. He's very enthusiastic and driven. And he listened to my advice really well. So, the fun thing is, of course, he's going to have to deal with the Taka hate. So, a lot of people can get pretty bitter about Taka. But he's really, really nice. And, I'm really happy that I got to meet him at the last tournament at Core Value 6. Yesterday was Core Value 7. So, yeah, the matches with Panda were awesome. They were really intense. Sorias from the Seattle area also came down for Core Values, and that was awesome. Jin's Claw took third. He played very well. But we had quite a few players, and we had a lot of fun. King Death Cradle is actually moving more into the city. And so King Death Cradle will be more active in our Portland scene as well.
That's pretty good.
Only Jeff, VFI Sega or Nobi-wan, he's from Canada, right?
He's from Canada, yeah. I try not to give out his IDs too much. He's a private person, so he's low-key nice guy, private person. But yeah, he's from Vancouver, BC area.
There's a nice group of Canadian players now.
Well, there's always been, but the thing is Victoria and Vancouver are next to each other, but it's like an island. So separated by islands, separated by water. So they if they go to see each other, even though it's it's a full day trip because you got to take a ferry, So they've never met. Those two players have never met.
Yeah. In general, because their success of the Canadian players were really pretty good last night.
Well, these players have been strong for a long time. So, IU Fanboy, Chao is IU Fanboy, who Sega Cup got into the top 8, and he's always been strong. He's performed really high at Evo as well. And he's from BC.
You could form a 5-man team that would be pretty powerful. You got Himajan, Crack Alert. Nobi-wan. I even Kamai's Oken. I saw him participate in the event. That's nice. That's good. See him playing.
Yeah. So, but again, that's like such a large distance. Like, holy cow, between Toronto and Vancouver. You know?
That's like playing local.
Yeah.
That's like me from you is pretty long distance too, right? But,
Yes, exactly. It's like New York and LA.
Right, dude.
Yeah. But no,
Pretty much what it is, right? Toronto is.
it is. It's cross country, literally cross country. Yeah. But yeah. No. Canada has always been really a huge part of Virtua Fighter in North America, like one of the biggest. So, because even in VF2 days, there's a VF2 scene, VF3, VF4. There's a scene in Vancouver, and also like Toronto has always been quite a factor. So.
This is the last match round for the Europe team. I think right now Hitpix is leading with Optimus second.
But yeah, no, you've got amazing players. Own Jeff, definitely one of them. Chow, definitely one of them. Has always he's very consistent throughout Final Showdown. And then, but you know, like it's just more that I think. I'm glad that he's playing Revo more. And then, obviously Himajan represents Canada. He's pretty much fully Canadian at this point. And then you've got, like I want to make it clear, right? This is a person who was on visas and his green card, probably green card at this point, or on the process, you know. Their life is Canadian, so. And then we've got, like, Black Alert. We've always had like community pillars like the old school crew, like God Eater. Technically, Made Man used to be Canadian, or like was like living in Canada. So yeah, it's Canada has a wonderful story for VF for sure. And Kamai Zoken too. Kamai Zoken really strong during the. I haven't fought Kamai Zoken these days. Maybe once, but it was like when I fought IU Fanboy, which was that they were just kind of getting back into the game.
Alright, go see the results for the Europe League. I think we're about to start for the North America side, right? Let's see. Yeah, this match between Chancha and Condor. Alright, what's the results?
Man, that's guaranteed.
Alright, congratulations to Hitpix getting first place, Optimus second, and Shu getting third. Thank you guys for playing. Room's going to 2 more leagues for those who can still play. Those who can't, thanks again for playing. Let's go. We got 10 to 15 minutes break. Use that to get a snack, a break, or stretch. And go to the next match. This match between Chancha and Condor is over. We'll get the second league up and running. Go posting if you know you can join.
I like that down. All right.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Alright, thanks for joining, Yuso. Got Lucky B. Thanks for playing Oran and Juku. That.
Round 5. Ready, go!
Nice. All right, that was fun. Good game.
Alright, good luck, Frank.
All right, good luck. Have fun, everyone. That'll be a lot of fun.
強さが欲しかったのだ。
All right. How's everyone been doing today? Hey, Agent of Oblivion, good to see you again. I am so glad you had an amazing time watching the tournament. Locals went really, really well. J Thor, really good to see you. And yes, XTN is so cool. I'm really happy. I'm really happy how your tournament went. Congratulations. Keep it up. Keep it up. I really appreciate you giving me all the updates and everything. Keep that up. And oof, awesome to see you.
Ready, go!
I'm having fun right now, so I'm just playing a bit relaxed. That was really fun. That was so much fun, Reaper. Okay, here we go. Let's try stuff out. Good. I was hoping that I could time this 6K Fist G against his rising attack.
Ready, go!
Very good game, Reaper. That was so much fun. I really enjoyed that. I wanted to test a lot of interactions out, and I think I got to see a lot of cool stuff and make a lot of stuff work there. So really good stuff. I like it. Yeah, I do hope they do Tampa Never Sleeps again. I really loved it. I like, it looked like they ran it very smoothly. You know, it looks like everything was contained, every like drama was probably contained to a minimum into the Discord. And, but it looks like everyone had an amazing show. Looks like everyone had a great time. And man, did Key Blast was not able to join the league? Did they have to like leave right before the league started? I hope they were able to play. I hope they're in here. I saw like that little message making it look like they're not. That's too bad. Key Blast, I wish you were here. Okay, anyways, but yeah, I'm glad that Tampa Never Sleeps went off really well. Like all of the impressions seems to be really positive. The community seemed really excited. There looks like there's some newer to VF people really excited. Had a wonderful time. Loved the matches. I like that. Like a lot of the players that I would put on there performed extremely well, like I expected. Right. So it is the players. Well, if you talk to someone like me, you'd hear about. You know, like. A lot of players that are traditionally incredibly strong on a very deep level.
Round two. Ready, go!
Good game, Jthar. Good game. I do like the work at the wall, but I'm also trying to read it. Very good games. That was a lot of fun. I like what we were working on too. So lots of good stuff. No, so Noodle, yeah, you won't be able to join back on PlayStation. Once you're out, you have to wait until the league. The room's going to be invisible until the league battle's over. So I hope you can be back for the third one. Did you? I'm sorry that it disconnected on you. That's really unfortunate. Always really fun, Jthar. Always really, really fun. Yep, get a good meal and come back. I always love fighting you, Jackie. I think all the PlayStation players would also like fighting you, Jackie. So, and good to see Keel here. I haven't seen Keel in a bit, so I think so. It's gonna be fun. And we got Setsuna. Let's see who are we up against next. We go up against Keel. All right, Keel, let's do it.
Round one.
All right, let's see what you're gonna do, Keel.
Go.
Did Keel get disconnected? The connection is rough, though. Alright, well, we'll take a round, and then we'll see what's going on. Give him some time. Well, we'll give him time on this round. It does feel like a little laggy. Okay, cool. It is a rough connection, though. Almost blocked that, so you gotta have to block it a little early. Good, 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 good.
Time's up.
Very good. The connection is tough for us, but I'm okay with that. Let's do it, Keel. Let's do it.
Ready.
Let's work on our decision making. Very nice. Very good. So these two are really good. This back forward P plus KP, it's a really good move. It's because it's high mid, right? So it's like high mid right at the start. It's pretty good if you get it. Very nice. Good. Very nice. Very nice. Very good. Very good. All right. Let's see if you're ready to fight. We're gonna go a little harder now, but this is good. I like what you got. So cases like this. Nice. Very nice. Alright. Good game, Keel. Good game. The connection is tough, so it affects your decision making quite a bit. But you do some really good stuff. You do some really, really good stuff. Keep it up. It's hard to assess. But I like a lot of things. Of course, in a connection like that, like how to block low is like a commitment. So it's almost like going from blocking low to standing guard. It's still hard to do that because I'll still miss some stuff, but it was good stuff. You were doing all kinds of moves and you did some stuff at range, so it looks like, yeah. All right, Ripper, here we go.
Round one. Ready. Go. two. Ready, go!
I hit a button too early after the evade.
Round three. Ready, go!
Very good.
Round four. Ready, go!
Good game, Ripper. Good game. Very good game.
See? I thought I'm better.
So I hope everyone's had a wonderful weekend. There's been an amazing Virtua Fighter weekend. Also, shout outs to Ryan Hart. They had and also shout outs to Nero, who won Ryan Hart Cup 3. And I need to catch the VODs from Ryan Hart's stream, because I think they also interviewed a bunch of other players. And I love the EU guys, so it's gonna be awesome. Gonna have to check that out. Also, want to give... Oh man, we don't get to watch the replay. Okay, I'm gonna hit an ad right now. No, we got to watch this replay. Cool. But also shout out to Virtua Kazama, who's gonna have a tournament today. So if you want to play online tournament on Revo, they are doing a tournament today. It should be about 2 hours after Akai Leagues. So we don't get the replay. I'll hit the ad right now. I know, we don't get the replay. I'm sad. Hey. Hey, Diesel, I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Alright, so Diesel fought against Rental Animator and Deez. They're both very strong. They're both very strong. So, no shame in losing to Rental Animator and Deez. Rental Animator is very, very strong. I wish I could have played in Tampa Never Sleeps also, but I am happy to support my locals. I'm happy supporting, even though my streak has ended, right? I had an 11-month offline tournament winning streak. It ended yesterday in the grand finals against our Panda, but it was a lot of fun, and that run was fun. But the tournament was great. Core Value 7, we had a good time, and yeah. At Core Values, Core Values had about 150 people. For VF, we had a good amount, so it's not you're never gonna get the largest amount. A lot of people wanted to play in Tampa Never Sleeps, so like it's not like we had like the 20 people we had last time, because everyone's playing Tampa Never Sleeps. I knew a lot of people that had different reasons they couldn't play, but they did almost all play Tampa Never Sleeps, so it's what it is. How do I feel about losing a streak? I'm okay with it. I mean, I was heated in the moment because, just like the last time at Core Values, someone, like a friend came up to me while I was playing in the grand finals, and this is normal. The tournament setups, basically, casuals are played at like after the side tournaments are done, so people are playing their casuals in the same area, right? So people don't know if I'm playing in the grand finals or not. So I got like, so much like loud noise, but I managed those well. The thing I didn't manage well was my risk. Panda stepped up his made a lot of good choices, and then risk was low. So 9K would have killed me right there. I need to be careful. It could have wrung me out too. So in this case, I actually chose to do this because I felt this would be an escape route to get myself away from a ring out situation. So I was like, well, I have enough life. I'll do 6 PP. If it works, it works. If he evades it, I'll be in deep trouble, but I'll get the hell out of that situation and have a chance to win a couple more battles to win the round. So that's why I chose to do 6 PP there. So yeah. Okay, so in the future, I'm just gonna bring headphones and use like my Walkman. I'll bring a Walkman with me in the future, and just use those because I kind of need it now. It's wonderful community, and I'm happy that I'm a well-liked person in the community. So it is flattering that people come up to me and want to say hi to me when they see me. Right? Even if I'm in the grand final and somebody comes to my ear and shouts out, "Hey, who's all playing VF today?" And I'm like, I'm in the grand finals, So, it's like, So yeah, so they meant well. I gave him the evil eye. I yelled at them out loud in front of everybody. But when I did say, "Hey, I'm in the grand finals right now," the setup across from me, wonderful friend Isaiah was hanging out with the people, having a wonderful time in the setup in front of me. They're quiet before my match, they're quiet after my match, but during the grand finals, it was the loudest. Like, they were just having so much fun, right? Like, oh my god, yeah, oh, jokes, right? So I'm like, wow, man, they're having a lot of fun there. But I'm the one getting distracted. It's the player's responsibility. Like Ray has said, if you're at Evo, you're going to be in a loud setup environment. You are. And I'm used to it, actually. In fact, Panda knows that, like, in casuals, there will be people, like, there's a guy who always, when he finishes his Magic tournament, he just doesn't have the awareness, so he'll always come up and start talking to me while I'm playing with Panda, and Panda wants me to fight, like, give Panda a serious fight for our training. So it always infuriates Panda that this guy's always talking to me and making jokes and laughing and like trying to get my attention while I'm fighting with Panda, like in casuals. So it's similar to that. I am used to it, But in grand finals, I'm just surprised when it happens like a lot in the 2 grand finals in a row, right? And that's okay. It's the fact is Panda won because he dug deep, he guessed correctly at critical moments, and he maintained control, and he was the more patient player. And we do play a 1st to 7 exhibition match, to which he turns around that one also and wins that, and that one is the same thing. I lost my patience. I had a lot of patience, but I lost it. I mean, I didn't maintain it. I lost the battle of attrition. He won the battle of attrition. He was more patient, and he just played with good control. He didn't try to go desperate to win a bit. He did a bit, but when he did, it was correct. All right, here we go. No, Panda is really good. Panda's a player that's going to need matchups. So if you fight him, he'll need to learn how to fight Jackie more, probably. And he's gotten really good at that too. But the thing is that he knows how to fight me. He's my sparring partner, and he is really strong. But he knows how to fight against me, right? And he knows how to fight against everyone. He's strong against everyone. So I'm not discrediting that. What I'm trying to say is that if you start beating up on him at first, don't be surprised by that. Play with him like deep sets, and you'll start seeing how strong he really is. That's what I'm trying to say. But at the same time, you've also seen him in leagues, and in leagues he's performing very well too. But he does have but also the reason he's not winning like the league battle is because there's matchup experience for him. But like decision points, how to play the game, he's extremely strong at. Actually, it's just matchup dynamics will kind of get him, and he likes to play a more detail-oriented game, and so that's kind of also why. But in the tournament, he was running through everybody really strong because he normally does. But I also know like how people are gonna judge like a rank environment, and they might not see what his strengths are in there.
Round 5. Ready?
Oh, that was really good. That was really good. He guessed every time that I tried to be a little careful, he guessed it. He guessed that when I want to evade. Well, the first one was I failed to evade. I don't know if it's guaranteed. The second one I did try to evade, and I didn't throw escape properly. But that was really good. Good game, Condor. I had a lot of fun. Look at this. If I won, I can't believe I won that. But anyways, all right, I won it. Okay, it's 1 point. I didn't expect that. Okay, that was a really, really fun league battle, though. Really, really fun. Did you guys, that was a lot of fun. Did you guys also talk about the Virtual Kazama's tournament today?
I have not. That's a bi-weekly tournament that is going to be tonight.
Yeah.
You can give more information, Chan.
Yeah, well, it's usually about two hours. It starts usually 2 hours after Akai leagues. Maybe, 2.5. But yeah, I really recommend. That's going to be on Revo though, but I recommend people in North America should play in that event. It's always fun. A lot of good community members, a lot of rising stars, and sometimes a lot of veterans too. So yeah, I really recommend it. So please check out Virtual Kazama, and I hope a lot of people checked out the streamers yesterday that streamed matches from it. I know that most people are just watching. Most people were watching Max's stream, but I hope some people were able to watch some of the other streams that were going, or check out the YouTube videos. You know.
Yeah, Max had, I think, in total for him, I think 14K between YouTube and Twitch.
Sorry.
Stream happening 1K.
I'm too used to Eileen's that hop in my face, so. Oh man, I thought I got the evade on that jam. Look at that. So I've noticed this also happens to Aki Raider as well, or Aki Leon, right? Where like you go for like backdash in the 4-4K, and so for some reason you get like backdash neutral K. Like I don't understand it, but I saw it happening to them when they were fighting Wasa as well, and I'm like, that happens to me too, like in Revo. Like what the hell's going on with this game? Like ever since these updates, you know. But I think it's just player error. I just like I can't. There's nothing consistent for me to say what it is. It's just something, you know. Oh, nice. Nice. That was really fun. Good game. Good game.
Good games.
But yeah, Aki would run into that too. And this has happened to me like a lot in the like since the 2.00, and I'm just like, huh, what's going on? I need to like train my muscle memory on like just hitting back 3 times, and not doing like back hold, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, Barshay, this is a PSN for North America side today. And we got RJ and Arwell joining for this 3rd league. So welcome. Start the countdown now, 5 matches. At Europe side, we got Westy versus Impixa.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Oh, I think Cessna, you're planning to co-commentate with the
Yes.
South American.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, next time they have a tournament, I really can't play them because I need to play them on like 5 delay, and it's still not ideal.
I see.
It's doable, right? But it's like it's not fair for somebody in the tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to co-commentate with them.
Awesome.
Which should be fun. The guy that commentates, Akai, the guy's so fun. Like I don't know how to describe it, but like the Argentinian accent is very jolly and fun, and it's full of sayings and quips and things, and I find it fun. So
Okay.
yeah, looking forward to it. I think that's next week.
Oh, so they do like every 2 weeks? Is that
Every 2 weeks, yeah, it's bi-weekly.
Every 2 weeks.
So it's gonna happen on the weekends that there's no bi-weekly for Virtual Samba.
Yeah, I try to remind everyone to check out support Soy Akai, even if it's in Spanish, but he speaks English, and you can speak English in his chat, so he's totally welcoming of it, just like Wasakon from Japan is totally welcoming of it. So yeah, but the energy and the vibe is always really fun in that stream. So those events look awesome.
Ready, go!
Yeah, did you guys already talk about your... Akai, did you play in the Tampa Never Sleeps?
No. I just think that I might need to take some breaks here and there to take care of stuff in the house. I just think I should not.
Yeah, there was we didn't know how organized or not it would be, and it's like you have to put a lot of slack. You have to be ready for a lot of slack time, right?
Yeah. So I decided not to participate, and then when one of the TSN staff contacted me. So if anyone has I give suggestions on like the room settings and how to carry on with the matches, and the initial seeding, basically putting tiers on each player to kind of get the bracket set up. That was mostly me. Shito should help also. So if you guys didn't like the brackets, you can blame it on me. Okay.
No, well,
That was my contribution for that.
I will say the end results that I saw, and most of the results I saw posted by people, looked like it was incredibly well seeded. So because like the people I would expect to perform, like everyone performed within. A lot of people performed within expectation or within understanding of like the variance of the results, because obviously you can't perfectly seed, it's impossible, and there's going to be good and bad tournaments for different players, right? And there's going to be matchup dynamics, but just looking at like a lot of the results I saw, I was like, wow, like everything kind of plays how I would kind of like.
The staff, I think my experience with talking to them and looking how it was run, it was very like pretty professional, and it was just very efficient. This one,
I was gonna say like they're probably very efficient, and they probably didn't. It's just like quick communication, get it resolved very quickly, and if they don't know, they don't have to know too much of the details of the players. So
and they were very. The person I was talking to, he was basically asking me like leading, and then like they were checking me every time, like this looks right, this look right. And
yeah.
Kind of like when I was doing the seeding, like something got reset. So like for example, Cho, he was put like at 0 skill points, and so I saw that. It's like I think that you need to fix this part because and so it was very.
Well,
yeah. They were really considering the BF community's opinion when they were getting it. So.
Right. Well, it is tough because not everyone plays tournaments, right? And so, and a big tournament like this is when certain players that never play tournaments suddenly will show up for this tournament, right? So like a player like Cho, it's hard to evaluate even for me, because I know his skill, I know his skill capacity, right? But I haven't watched his playing lately. I hear things, and I'm like, okay, this person says he's been playing really good. Of course, if you talk to Cho, I know his personality. He's just gonna say, "Oh, I haven't been playing that well lately," and he could win a tournament, and he'll still say that. So so it's like.
Yeah, so it was curious. The top 8 finish. That was my seeding. That I put them as on.
Yeah, it's like Rodnut's up there, Denkai's up there. Yeah, everyone in there, I'm just like, yeah, this is no surprise, So for me, but it's not fixed. These are well fought battles, and you see it. The whole top 20 felt really good. The whole top 30, the whole top 34, whatever, looked really good actually.
I think I was looking at the top 48 results.
Yeah.
I think there's 3 of them. No, make it 4 of them was not on my top, that was advanced that far.
Yeah, you always have an outlier or a dark horse, or they're really good, but you just haven't seen.
That's the fun thing about tournaments, right?
Exactly. Well, it's also good when certain players really get a chance to prove that in certain brackets they can do really well, right? Like Griffey Bones now has 2 very consistent strong results, like he does, and it's really good, because sometimes his reputation as a creator makes people not sure how strong he really is, and he's like, no, I'm really strong, right? he can kind of say that,
I think the last 3-4 years he's always finished quite high on.
I think so too. No, I think so. I agree. He's consistently performed well. Yeah.
Speaking of Goofy Bones, since he's part of Rise.
Volcano Shed.
Yeah, Volcano Shed. There's an announcement that Volcano Shed is part of Rise now. So hopefully that means that he gets some help with travel, because I remember he was mentioning travel is something that was difficult for him to do.
That's really exciting. I'm happy to hear that. And I did see. Well, I saw the post. I saw the black costume Kage, right? So yeah. It's congratulations, Volcano Shed, on having a sponsorship arrangement with Rise. I'll call it a sponsorship arrangement. I don't know what the arrangement is, But when it's like this, that's an endorsement of some kind and support of some kind. So,
That's pretty nice. What does that make us, Chan-Chai? Privateers?
Yeah, we're independents. I'm an independent. Because people do ask me, and well, there's a problem, right? I don't make commitments because I don't know if I can live up to them. 2, I don't know how good the org is. 3 related to number 1, family and work like still take priority, so it's like, yeah. You know, and that means like I can't make that commitment. It's not fair, you know, for them. It's not like it would be a very lame commitment that I'd back out of way too much, and that's not cool. So, all right, go. What were you guys saying? Sorry.
I would just say this is the last round for the Europe Steam League. Before we get, and we'll do one more after this. I think right now Pixar is leading. But yeah, I forgot. Okay, so yeah, yesterday it's great to see a lot of the support from the VF community for that event, and I think everyone would say that for the most part that was pretty much a success all around.
I think so. I think it hit above 90%. If you're asking my score on it, meaning like, was there drama? There's a little, but that every tournament, and you have 300 players, you're gonna have that. But that's way minimal compared to like all the stuff that like I just saw. So many people came out loving the event. So many people came out loving VF, and I see it even in the Discord, and I see it in different places. New people loving VF and being excited because of this tournament. Sorry, go ahead, Akai. Sorry.
If those who didn't know, the Europe Ryan Hart Cup Farm 3 happened yesterday too. Nero stepped in and played and got first place, and with Kingheim getting second. And so in June there will be the top 8 the 8 people who qualify will get to participate in the finals in June, and they will get a special in-game title. Also, there's some special gifts from Ryan Hart. And also Ryan Hart is planning to do a couple of different things, like next Wednesday, every Wednesday I believe, he's going to do like something for beginners, discussions on them with in Discord channel. You know, I have been not thinking, is it 3 matches? I hope I haven't been keeping tracks. Let's say 3 matches now for the North America side. But Wednesday he's doing some Virtual Fire Discord chat for beginners to help them out. And then Friday he's going to have a talk with Kingo, Blessy, Sidon, and Mr. And so that should be fun to listen to. So please check those out. Hey, thanks for playing, Lucky. I think Lucky is the Pi player in the Europe League today. Quite a few Pi players. Let's see what's the results here.
So, Skadits, the drama was basically that there were some players in the tournament complaining about a player named Skadits. So, I'm just teasing.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Yeah, Bronx Jackie also picked up on my vibe there too. So, Bronx Jackie said it before I even said it, so we're just teasing Skadits. We're having fun spilling the tea on our Discord, on our Twitch.
Okay.
Jamie Lee Curtis, I don't think that there was a cheater problem. You know, people do. There are people that might talk about connection, but that will happen in every online tournament. And so if I only heard about it like once, then I think that's pretty amazing, actually. It's pretty impressive, to be honest. But I wasn't there, so I have no idea. But what I did hear, again, was a lot of people had a great time. Like, that's almost all the messages that happened last night after midnight Eastern time were all about loving VF. Like, everyone. So that's a wonderful result.
I think we might just go with 2 leagues only. We'll see if more people will join back in for the Europe side. Alright, 2 more matches before we start the North America side.
Like, my recommendation was they should make people do 3 to 4 in a big tournament where you're covering all of North America. I do think it should be 3 or 4 delay, like 4 highly recommended, 3 minimum. That's my personal opinion. The 1-2, it's clear what would happen with that, and you know, at the same time, of course, this tournament we didn't know about until like just a week before. But in the future, I would definitely set that as an expectation for online tournaments that are covering like a large area. Yeah, like I think 4 is honestly a really good one. And then you also train people to play that way. On the same note, I think it would be nice if Sega patches it so that 3 is kind of the default, and then people can move it up or down as they like. If we're gonna still allow moving up and down, but I think 3 is a better default than 2. You know, so
Absolutely. I think that's you're right on the money.
it's just like I mean I don't mind playing these fights. It's just, but I'm like, well, which one would be better? In this case, 3 would be a better default. You know, unless you're in Japan, I guess. You know, so.
I think that's why it's 2.
Yeah,
Like, sadly.
because it's Japan. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's like, yeah, our experts told us 2 was like the best, you know. It's like, yeah, you're experts in Japan. So. And then next I'll go. We decided to go international with our testing team, so we decided to get a Korean testing team. You're like, oh gosh, because Korea has even better internet. You know?
So one thing I noticed, I did test it again, the netcode with the person I tested in South Africa. And so before the last 2 patches, we were at 300 and 320 millisecond ping. When we tested it this past week, it was basically a 30 to 50 millisecond, 270. So it's about 20 to 50 millisecond ping quicker since these past patches. At 6 delay, it was, if you're not going to do movement, which is unfortunately when you play higher level VF, you will be doing a lot of movement. You don't see much teleporting at It's mostly the dash movements and crouch dashes that you get those rollback that could give you a lot of headache if you're not used to seeing all that teleporting.
Yeah.
But like doing like punishment, blocking is unsafe move or completing a combo, it was actually very doable. So I'm impressed with that at least.
I think it's also, I think every once in a while we should remind ourselves to also talk about how the netcode has improved since release. Some of the changes they made that were really good was that the way that the rollback looks when it happens. Right now it cuts off pretty quick and it doesn't shoot a hit spark off. It used to shout, the sound would go off, the hit spark would be there, and it would confuse the crap out of you. And that change happened, end of February? Where they tweaked how rollback would look. And so now it's a lot more bearable, and you can kind of identify it's a rollback much easier and right away. So I do want to give shout outs that they are continuously improving the netcode. Or whatever we're calling netcode, but the combination of things that become netcode. And so rollback's one of them, and that's gotten better, a lot better. And so now we're in a much more calibrated place for the for what the online experience is.
All right, we're gonna start with 9 players in PSN.
All right, good luck, have fun.
9 players.
Good luck, guys.
Have fun, guys.
Yo, Discord, why do you get stuck on my phone? Like, the Discord app on my phone always pisses me off. Okay, we're good. We're good. Hey, thanks very much. And Jamie Lee Curtis, it's really good to see you. I had fun fighting with you the other time, but also thanks a lot for the support in the Twitch chat. It's good to have you here in my channel. I appreciate you. I see. I like that. So, Wild, after this match, I'll give a feedback. You're doing great. I like that. All right, so they're going for reversals. Very risky against Leon. There's a lot of characters where going for reversals is good. Leon, it's kind of it's such a big gamble against Leon. Nice. I was like, this could ring out. Nice. Nice. Dashing elbow beats out the 4-4K here. It's really good. Dashing, like, Akira wins neutral with high damage. He has speed and he has damage. It's huge. Alright, good game. Oh, wow. Okay, so anyways, my initial critique on round 1 applies less because they addressed it. So in round 1, what I saw was they still kept fighting up close when their health was really low. And sometimes they would do techniques that would lose to low punch. And so you gotta be mindful that, like, that when your life is really low, you want to make sure that what you're doing is less likely to lose to low punch. This means that if you do too many high attacks, that's going to kill you. If you do guard break, it's a similar case, right? Somebody mashing low punch might just beat you there. And so that's why the mid is really important. That's why securing's good. That's why sometimes backdash, when you find the moment where you could backdash and you feel it's relatively safer to backdash there, then backdash could be really good. But he addressed it. The following rounds, he spaced out, or it's more that he just decided to engage more mid-long, and I did a lot more of spacing out too. But in round 1, I felt like too much openness to being blown up by like a low punch, and you just have to keep in mind that you don't want to be blown up by a low punch when your health is low enough to lose to it. That's all. And they addressed it. They did great. I'm really happy to hear that, Jamie Lee Curtis. They said that they learned by watching great VF. And yeah, you learn by watching all levels of VF, actually. You learn a lot from watching developing players play, too. You learn a lot from watching beginners. Alright, RJ, always scary. This is guaranteed low throw. Look at this damage. It's pretty good. Alright, that was intense. So going for this throw decision is a gamble against RJ. RJ is not afraid to Obare. They are a very scary reverse Nitaku type of player. Look at that. Evade into this down attack into low throw. It's so good. I actually haven't seen this before. And that's all guaranteed. The PKP was guaranteed from this side kick, from a purple spark. All right, good game, RJ. Good game. More balance. You're doing more balance on your offense defense. I like that. Keep it up. Keep it up. I really like that setup though. You evade into force crouch into like low like back low throw. That's insane. That's so cool. I need to check that out. That's I'm not used to that. So Baba, you need to learn how to deal with 2P spamming. So that's one of the common drills that I do with a lot of players that are developing their skills. I tell them, okay, record the AI, dash into you, 2P, 2P. dash forward 2p 2p dash forward 2p 2p dash forward 2p 2p. You record the AI doing this, and you need to block the first low punch and make sure you get the feeling of how to punish that second low punch, how to counter hit it with your move. It's tough to do in a match. Understand, to do it well in a match, you should probably do training against the AI on level 5. Everything else all random. If you do that, every once in a while the AI will spam low punch, and that's to train you to how to respond when someone spams low punch out of nowhere. So you need to train that. Blocking is not just guarding. Blocking is guarding to get the advantage and using an attack or a throw, but generally an attack right away to kind of make it so they can't really do much to you. That's what guarding really is in this game. Guarding is not just holding the guard button, it's responding with the advantage and using that advantage right away. And if they do something that beats what you're doing, you need to it's not that you got to hold guard longer, you got to find the answer that's going to beat what they did instead. It's important to use the advantage from your guard. Super important. All right, we were able to find our in here. We were able to find our way, our path. Nice. Alright, good game, Jathor. So, I used evade against you. With your high likelihood of attack, now in theory I should have used evade throw escape against you and then responded. But I evaded you and tried to attack, and so I would evade to the front a lot. So you need to understand I was specifically evading to Lao's front as much as I could. So very good game. But I was also trying to see where your decision points. Like, oh, he's going to try to get me at the wall here, so I'm going to try to counter that. And I'm going to try to... I can react fast enough that I'm like, okay, I'm going to evade to when I see this attack coming. But Lao has some very scary ways of dealing with evade. So I'm going to give you one. When Lao's chest is facing the wall, he can use 6k plus G, which is a full circular, super fast. They can't evade cancel their way out of that if it's unless they have a lot of advantage. And so 6k plus G is a real good way to slam him into the wall. If Lao's back is to the wall, 6p plus K kind of does this job, but it's a half circular, and you got to be careful about using half circular. Lao has really good half circulars, but you have to mix them up. But 6k plus G is a full circular as long as Lao's chest is facing the wall. If Lao's chest is facing the wall, that 6k plus G will slam him into the wall, and you can bound them after it. You can do 4-6k plus G after it. So have fun practicing that in training mode. You're going to have a lot of fun with that. It is going to help round it out, but you are vulnerable to crouch. Understand, 6k plus G is a high. So if they just crouch under you, if they crouch attack, you're in trouble. You gotta think of that one. But if you can cover that, so good. Good. Glad I didn't ring myself out. That actually looked like I was going to ring myself out here.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Alright. Very good stuff.
Ready, go! Round 4. Ready, go!
Yeah, I deserve that. These predictable lows are good. Let's switch it up.
Ready, go!
Okay, I guessed wrong, but it was good. I thought he would switch to the other, so he did good guess. Good guess. Good guess. That was so much fun. Good game, Reaper. Good game. That was a really, really fun battle. All right, K1, it's good to see you. Good to have you here, Noodle. That was such a fun battle, Reaper. I had a great time with that battle.
Round 1. Ready, go! Round 2. Ready, go! Ring out! Round 3. Ready, go!
Too slow. Good. Nice, good. Very good patience there. Good doing the whiff punish.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Good game, Q. Good game, my friend. I don't know why our connection is a bit laggy, but I had no problem managing it. But good games, Noodle.
I thought I'm better.
It's like, just have to remember that when I fight you, that I'm gonna try to force a guessing game a little too much. So, even at range. But I know you're used to dealing with those guessing games too. So, probably was just waking up on that. But I know you get used to that quick. You're very sharp about that. So. Keep it up, Keyblast. Keep it up. One of the tricky things, it's not so bad actually, but I don't feel it anymore. But going between like the Revo netcode and PlayStation Network netcode, you might have to read a little more when it comes to guarding low. You might have to do like down and guard a little early. And so like I don't feel it honestly anymore. I can kind of react block low in this game on PlayStation Network, but my memory is that you kind of have to commit to it on PlayStation versus playing on like Revo, where you can kind of very last few frames instantly do down and guard. But right now, for whatever reason, I don't feel it these days when I play. So.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go!
Oh, that was sick. That was pretty sick, actually.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout. Ora, ora, ora!
All right, Ripper, here we go. Always fun. Oh, this stage is gonna go nuts.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Oh, I thought I would get it. That was really fun.
Round 2. Ready, go!
That's unfortunate. I actually tried to jab him into the wall here. Nice! Good round, good round. So that's unfortunate. I thought I was going to hit him into a wall. It didn't come out. I actually input too early off of an evade. That's a surprise.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Oh, it's full circle. No, it's not. It's half circular. Very good. Alright, good game, Ripper. I think Ripper has a case to be made that kick should not have connected. I understand if you were not happy with that interaction, Ripper. that kick did not look like it connected to me. Alright, Setsuna, here we go, my friend.
Round one. Ready, go!
Oh, we're in trouble.
Round two. Ready, go! Knockout. Round three. Ready, go! Excellent.
Good games, my friend. Good games.
What a knucklehead.
Oh boy, Condor and I. No, we already fought? No, yeah, it's us. And... Jeez. Come on, Reaper, take him down. Nah, it's gonna be a good battle though. Condor's been playing so good. Look at that. Look at how good Condor's playing here. It's gonna be a fun battle regardless. Condor's been playing so good, and I like the decision points. His Lei Fei can really force. So yeah. Right now, it's pretty intense battle. They're fighting on the Akai stream, and right now it's really tough. Like they're playing an awesome battle, but nope. So Condor is up 2-1 against Reaper right now. So this is right now favoring Condor. Let's see how this goes. It's so good. Yeah, this is looking more. This is looking like Condor's got this, but we'll see because Reaper is strong. I've seen Reaper come back. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. Oh my God. That's nuts. Good game. So Condor and I are fighting to settle this. All right, Condor, here we go. So whoever wins this between me and Condor is going to win the league battle. And I'm pretty happy with either result, but I'm going to try really hard to win this one. But Condor, the more I think, the more in trouble I tend to be against Condor. But we'll see.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout. Round two.
Good game, Condor. Good game. I told myself be very, very patient. Don't think too much, but be very, very patient is what I told myself. Like, don't overthink it, be patient. And it worked out. All right, can you hear me okay? Okay, I can't hear Akai, but hope they're still fighting, so yeah. We have core values, I think, every 2 months, basically. Core values happens every 2 months. Portland Punish happens every month, but we rarely get VF at Portland Punish. It happens maybe once a quarter or twice a year, maybe. Traditionally, we had Cardboard Diamonds monthlies, but I don't know if that's going to be happening going forward. So core values is probably where VF's going to happen every 2 months. It'll probably happen in June.
Alright, congratulations Chan Chan on getting first, Condor second, came down to the last round, the last match, and then Jan Weber getting third. Thank you guys for playing. You guys want to play in the room, continue to do so, feel free to do so, but that is the last league for today.
Thank you all very much. I do have to work, so I'm not going to be able to keep streaming today, but I had a great time, Akai, and really appreciate this always. Again, shout outs to Virtual Kazama today. There is a bi-weekly tournament tonight in about 2.5 hours, I think. So please do register for it. It's free. It's on Revo. It's a lot of fun. And I always have a good time watching Virtual Kazama do their tournaments. And the players are great. Community's great. Add sparring partners. Get more sparring partners and do play ranked as well. So have fun.
Yes, have fun is the most important. Alright, I'll be mostly ending soon too. Let me see. So I think the next major event will be Beachfront Cup in Evo, Japan. There's going to be these AE teams. Less than the last time they had Beachfront, but I think that's kind of due to the changing format. It's not going to be our arcade cabinet, and it's going to be split to 2 days instead of one. There's also going to be a VF party, which if you're attending Evo Japan, it'll be the Friday event, a random 3-on-3 team tournament. I should get a link and post that up on VFTC or something too. Yeah, there's a random 3-on-3 team tournament, so it's not part of Beat Tribe. So if you want to participate in that, Tessico is organizing that.
You want to talk a little bit about the history of the VF party?
You could do that if you want
to. Okay. So the VF party started a year ago during Evo Japan. The Evo Japan did not have Virtua Fighter, but that was the community's decision. The community was concerned about the cost of participating at Evo Japan last year. So Tetsuko Yamada kind of did a poll with the community. They said they'd like another event. So last year they did the VF International Party, which was at a nice event, space, and they hosted it after a lot of the Evo stuff happened. And so players from Europe and North America were there, as well as players from Korea. And this is it's a start of a new tradition. Now this time it's part of Evo. It's part of the Evo activities this year. And so I think it's a wonderful event. Tetsuko Yamada is the wife of Homestay Akira. She's like the lead organizer of VF events in the past few years in Japan. And she's an amazing community member. She's an amazing player. She plays Shun. And Homestay Akira is arguably the most famous Akira player in the world. And arguably the strongest. And just such a amazing ambassador for the game and teacher as well. Both of them are the amazing ambassador. They're the ambassador super couple of VF. And so the VF party is an awesome event, and I know Chinese players are going, I know Taiwanese players are going, well, kind of, I think so. especially from Havoc. I believe that. And then I know Korean players are going to be there. American players should be there. I would count on it. It's going to be a great time. And so I think it's going to be an awesome international VF time at the VF party at EVO Japan on the Friday.
Round one. Ready, go!
And the Fight Kingdom is happening around the same time as Beat Tribe, right?
Well, the Beat Tribe Cup's going to be happening on finals day, which means Sundays, right? And so it's going to be like probably on the second stream. I know that Volcano Shed expressed that they were kind of sad about that. Like, I don't know if it's on the main stream or second stream, but I thought it's on the second stream. But it's hard to say the way that's formatted.
It's not on the main stage from what I see.
Yeah.
Side. No, I was asking about Fight Kingdom. Isn't that on the same weekend?
No. It's Fight Kingdom's a week before. So
a week before. Okay.
Yeah. So Fight Kingdom's a week before. EVO Japan is a week after that, and then 2 weeks after that's Combo Breaker. So yeah.
Fight Kingdom is the multiple game event in the northwest side of the USA.
Yeah, it's in the Seattle area, and Fight Kingdom is, think of it as like, it's like a mini major, it's like a regional or mini major that was designed with the 09ers in mind. And so big events there are, so Virtua Fighter has always been treated really well there, even though it's a side event, but you've got like a lot of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, CVS 2, Capcom vs. SNK 2, Tekken's there, Street Fighter there, Guilty Gear there, all the games are there, and we have a good time there. We end up just playing like crazy hours throughout the weekend and just have fun. It's a big community event that does have a lot of tournaments. So yeah. And it's going to be in, technically it's in Redmond, Washington, which is a suburb of Seattle. It's a really nice one. That's where Microsoft headquarters and Nintendo headquarters are at. So, yeah. Go ahead, Akai. Sorry.
Oh, no, I was done. I was just making sure that we got Fight Kingdom Day correct. And so that's in your area, so it's best that you describe it, right? So I think I'm pretty much done too, so I'm also going to find someone to raid. Thanks again, everyone, for participating this weekend. I think Chancha is leading right now for the first session. For the North America side, the Walk Reaper is leading on the Steam side. And on the Europe side, we got Pixa leading. In the Europe Steam, I think it's a split between different players for the PSN group.
Alright. Tricky has joined the room. Tricky, if you're streaming, I think we'll be happy to like raid your stream, because I am gonna have to go do work soon. But I do want to spar with Tricky. I love fighting Tricky a lot. I love sparring, training, and fighting with Tricky. She is amazing. And very nice. Nice.
Is Cessna, will you be planning to be streaming still for a bit? If so, I'll wait you while you're still in the room.
Sure.
Yeah, let me go wait you. And then you could transfer SNT. Oh, that reminds me, there's a lot of weekly events for Europe. There's a league session if you like leagues. Europe does have one on Thursday nights, one by King Car. Streams on YouTube. Of course, Europe also has a Salty Europe double elimination tournament brackets on Fridays. So plenty of stuff from Europe. North America has league sessions regularly every Tuesday night. Mexican Agripica does league sessions on Wednesday nights, and one is double elimination tournament on Thursday nights to beat Knuckle. Am I missing any other regular stuff? Oh, there's a group in Mexico that does a Tuesday. Is it Tuesday or Monday night?
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. That's a tournament one on Tuesday nights. I think it's open for all of North America, or is it only specific for Mexico? Okay.
It should be open for all of North America.
Okay. So there's still an event also on Tuesday nights. Tio Sesu. Yep, thanks for playing Bistro and my card site. Yeah, there's still people playing in the room Live Forever. Passcode is 0413 today's date. This is the PSN side, which I think I should refer to.
Looks like Adam's doing a room right now. Is Adam doing a stream right now? Okay, I would watch the Adam streams 100%. Those rooms are insane. So, I don't know if anyone can hear me on Akai stream or not, but also, you definitely want to check out while they're still on there. Tricky's doing this as well. Adam Yuki has been hosting pretty awesome rooms, and a lot of your top 8 has been playing in those rooms, the top 8 from TNS. So if you want to watch those rooms, you get to see a lot of high level battles of like America's elite players, so
Alright, you guys have a good night or good afternoon.
right. Have a good night.
Yep.
Oh, Tricky, that's a good idea, though. We could retweet those, VF Twitter is still one of the friendliest Twitter environments that are left. So I do love my VF Twitter. Our Twitter community is awesome. I think so. I think that's a good idea, Tricky. I agree. I evade canceled already. Let's see what I can do. Are you doing okay, my friend?
Yeah.
Alright, good. Just patient, wait, low punch. Condor's like, I'm not gonna let you just sit there and watch me. Alright, we'll fight.
Alright, I'll talk to you guys later.
Alright.
I'll talk to you guys. Dude, have a good one.
Yep, thank you.
So when Leon does this turnaround throw, people can like hop if they're sure that the Leon's gonna do, if they're sure that he's gonna do peck, then they can hop to mitigate it if that's what they really sure he's gonna do. So like that said, he can do other stuff, right? He can do PK, it's guaranteed, and so if he did PKP, he would combo you out of the air. That's the risk for that. So peck is not so bad, right? Like here. Yeah, there we go.
Round 4. Ready, go!
So Tricky, I do think that would be awesome. And I think it'd be awesome if you're one of those that are able to help shine a better light on Adam and GT and Denkai and all them. I think there's a lot of players that recognize you across the fighting game community, and I think it's great. Adam's is a soft-spoken guy outside the game, so but. He may have his opinions, but as far as social medias go, he's pretty soft-spoken, and so it's always good to shine that light, because he's such an awesome asset to the community, but also an awesome friend to all of us. So yeah.
Round 1. Ready, go!
right, Setsuna, thanks a lot. Thanks for everything today. Good games. I had a lot of fun. I know my games were a bit more mean today, but just kind of... I'm trying to play more balanced, tried to apply patience. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Round 2. Ready, go!
It's fun watching Owl Wild. Watching this battle actually is really fun. Very nice, Owl Wild.
Round 3. Ready, go!
I guess I'll finish the stream by saying, you know, Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon, right? Do not think, feel. but actually you should think, but you should think ahead of time. You should think in training mode. You should think in your training, like Tricky does. And then in the fight, hopefully you can feel, you can process what you were thinking before in your fights. The reason I think this right now is because I'm thinking about my matches with Owl Wild, and I think what I observed was Owl Wild felt like they had to really think when they were fighting against me. But when I'm watching them feel, it's pretty scary what Owl Wild does when they feel. That said, of course they should think. They think between the matches, build some plans, train countermeasures, train yourself on plans A, B, C, D, and E, and then in the fight you might be able to feel those out if they're well trained, and if you've already done all the reasoning in your training. And I think that's kind of how Tricky approaches things too. That's just my guess. Yeah, thinking between rounds is great, if you must, yeah. Thinking between rounds is quite good. But the hard part is that in VF, like, hesitation kills. Like, hesitation really kills in this game. So many times we've lost critical situations because we hesitated, as opposed to deliberately delayed, right? There's deliberate delay, there's deliberate, like, plan, and then there's just, I hesitated. Oh, I think I should do this, and then you got killed. Then you got counter hit. I don't like hitting the replay skip button either, personally. And it's not a rush thing. It's a number of things, but it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you know, I'm just... I manage myself when I'm during those replay skips or during the replay, so I actually don't like hitting the replay skip myself either. I'm like, if they want to do it, that's cool, but also because sometimes I rush a little too much then, yeah, and so just having that pause and go, just like a recalibration moment, you know, it's good to do the recalibration, but you don't want to overthink it. But you definitely don't want to go like, oh, like if you're losing, you don't want to rush into losing. But a lot of us do that. A lot of us are like, I know what I need to do. I go back in and you lose like the next round, you know? So sometimes that go is like rushing into death, like multiple times over, you know? So yeah. That's the challenge of the salty run back. Oh, very nice. Just like shin cutter here. I was watching some of Tengu Man's Go, and I started thinking that Tengu Man's Go seems like they are inspired by Kathy Bates, because I saw how much their Go was like hitting ankles. It's like it's kicking the ankles, it's chopping the ankles. This is like Kathy Bates in the movie Misery, you know, taking a sledgehammer to James Caan's ankles, you know. Yeah. Thinking while active is it's very calming when you can do that. And I like doing it too. I do think that streaming has helped me with that too. This whole talking while playing thing that we do when we're streaming, it helps in a lot of ways. It helps me sort my, like, how I'm processing things on on one level, and then in parallel I'm processing something else, and then I have to reprioritize. Sometimes I've got to make a higher priority on what I'm doing. I have to rein in control, but sometimes I have to just let myself do what it knows it can do, right? Sometimes you just let yourself do what you know, and sometimes you trust yourself to make the adjustments. Certain ones. There are some adjustments that you know you're going to have difficulty making, so now you got to put your hands on the steering wheel and take over. But it is like managing autopilot in an airplane, and for the record, commercial planes operate on autopilot. They still have two pilots, but they operate on autopilot, and it's a lot of managing complex systems and complex situations.
Round 2.
RJ didn't want to remember the scene from Misery. It's so terrifying. It's a very terrifying scene. You know? Tricky doesn't want to have that situation, you know, with a fan. So you don't want a crazy fan. That's like George R. Martin's biggest nightmare is a fan locks him up onto a bed and says, "You didn't finish your book yet." And then it's like, "I'm gonna make sure you keep working in this room." I'm gonna smack your feet. By the way, so good to have Life for Eve in here as well. So good to have Life for Eve. Life for Eve is another strong Kage player. Very strong player. And so, fun watching him go. I'm going to get to work, but everyone, have a great one. And enjoy the room. You guys know the password. I'm going to remind everyone the password is today's date, 0413. If you guys want to spar with the likes of Life for Eve, RJ, Al Wild, Setsuna for a while, I believe, Condor 7, and The Rock Reaper, you should definitely join this room. And again, as a reminder, in about 2 hours, we've got Virtual Kazama's bi-weekly tournament. It's a lot of fun. That tournament's awesome. Please check out Virtual Kazama on Twitch and support them. They've been supporting the community for so long. And their events are fun, and yeah, I really recommend checking it out. Players of all skills play in those tournaments. It's a lot of fun. Thank you very much, Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis 420. Thank you very, very much. By the way, again, it's good having you in the Twitch. You know, I'd fought you a few times, I think, and it's always been fun. But it's really, and I believe I've rated your stream as well. So do follow Jamie Lee Curtis 420 on Twitch as well. Have a good one, Oof. Thank you very much for your support as well. We're gonna try to do this here. So let's see here. We're gonna let these matches go. Also, looks like. Alright, Shidosha is talking about Tampa Never Sleeps. Let's raid Shidosha. We gotta do that. Alright, everyone enjoy. Tell Shidosha I said hi. I'm probably gonna listen to it while I'm doing my work. Cheers. By the way, Shidosha is the one streaming, but I think he's watching matches from yesterday. So right now he's watching The Rock Reaper. So that's The Rock Reaper that you're seeing on the screen right now. So enjoy. Oh, that's right. We are getting used to switching screens. I really need to get dual screen set up. Hey, Setsuna.
Hey, what's up?
Did you have fun yesterday?
I won't go easy on you.
I've got the advantage. You've got nothing.
Round one. Ready, go!